So, you're probably familiar with the unit of measurement known as the foot. You might have used this measurement in class, in science or maths, to measure the length of the playground or perhaps your classroom. But do you know the history of the foot? There's a lot of speculation about where the origin of the foot started, but archaeologists believe that the Greeks and Romans were among the first to use the foot. The Greek foot had a length of 1/600th of a stadian, one stadian being about 181.2 meters, making a foot at the time to be around 302 millimeters. And no, I'm not saying the word stadium wrong. A stadium was a running race stadium, straight along from end to end, not circular. The standard Roman foot was roughly 295.7 millimeters, but this varied in the provinces. Both the Greek and Romans divided the foot into 16 digits, and later the Romans also subdivided it into 12 uncae, unchae, and whatever that Latin word is. But it's where our term inches comes from. After the fall of the Roman Empire, that tradition died with it. In 790 AD, King Charlemagne said, "Dude, we should just use my foot and make that the size of a foot." He was the king after all, so he could make decisions like that. But it again changed in 1305 to be equal to 36 barleycorns laid end to end, which, now looking back on it, doesn't seem to be a very definite form of measurement, considering each piece of barleycorn would likely be a different length. In modern days, however, the foot is 12 inches, which is apparently the average size of a male adult foot. Let's just let them keep believing that. Now what if, like King Charlemagne, we want to use our own foot to create a new unit of measurement? Well, first, let's start by making an imprint or outline of our own foot. This will make it easier. Here's one I prepared earlier. Next, let's use a ruler to measure the length of our foot from the tip of the toe to the edge of the heel. My foot is roughly 22 centimeters. We want to convert this into inches so we can do the rest of our measurements. So that'll be 8.6 inches, making the new unit of measurement, the foot, 8.6 inches. Which means we can now find other new foot measurements, with half a foot being 6 new inches. We'll continue to use the word new as a way to describe this new foot. You can easily create your own ruler using this measurement by getting a blank side of an old ruler, cutting out 8.6 inches on a sheet of paper, and then dividing that and subdividing that. The use of the foot was created as a form of measurement so people would know what we mean when we tell them, for example, that we need a bed that is 6 feet long and 3 feet wide. It's a way for us to make clear what we mean. It also makes conversion in other measurements, but the calculations for other things can sometimes be confusing, like in fractions. The foot was the length of a foot because some king said so. So why can't we make the length of the foot whatever we want it to be? Admittedly, that would probably make it a bit confusing if everyone used their own foot as a measurement for the foot, which is why we need a universal meaning for it. Anyway, thanks for watching.